It broke a rocker arm shaft. So that's the first rocker arm shaft I've ever broke.
He is literally welding the camshaft out of the wagon.
The Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
It's Thursday morning, and after a little debacle last night with a lifter, everything is all good. Everything's fine here. Drove like a dream until I ran out of gas once. Getting here, like 5 miles away from where we just fixed the lifter. But that's no big deal. We're here. Girls are already on it. They have left already because they're up first. So we're gonna get there. I'm gonna work on the girls' car for a little bit, make sure everything's all good. Oh, we lost the laptop yesterday too. Not like lost it, like rain damage. So I'm gonna use Caitlyn's laptop. So it's all cool.
We've got the wagon almost all the way changed over, but Caitlyn is going up for her run, and then we're going to be able to go up after her, but let's see how she does.
Well, what's missing is all fat and blubbery. I wonder if it's, it looked like it's blowing some black smoke there. On Caitlin's pass, you heard right there, it's going plop, 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 plop. We just put 2 new O2 sensors in it because the O2 sensors either aired out or something was going on because they went to air it out, boom, super lean. It wasn't lean, it's got the exact same tune-up as it's always had. One side went super lean, and when it did that, it put 50% correction at it. I had the correction way up. I just haven't changed it.
So that's why all the black smoke came out?
That's why all the black smoke came out. So they put 2 new O2 sensors in it. I already know the tune is really good. I just had not changed it because it's been great. Just, you know, you don't fix some things that ain't broke. You know, whatever.
Unless you're really bored.
Yeah. So I just changed all the correction parameters because I know that it's well within 10. So I just changed the maximum 10 adding, 10 subtracting. That's a pretty common thing. And now I'm making the girls get in there and check out the spark plugs and see if we just foul the spark plug out or something. Because Caitlyn said it didn't clean up till 8th mile. And it was a turd. And it sounded terrible in burnout box, but it's been spot on the money. So that's what they're doing.
What about your car?
Now our car is, we're ready to go. You can see we took out the removable tank. You know, honestly, I'm not 100% sure why I'm getting so much hate off of this deal. Showing you, hey, this is what happens when you make a mistake. This is what can happen when you don't have something right. This is what happens when you don't take your removable tank out and you're busy, you got 2 guys working on the same thing and somebody forgets to put the cap on. That's all that's happened. Very thankful that nothing happened. And the tank is always meant to be out. That's why there is no bulkhead in the car, because the tank is just supposed to come out. Total neglect. Total neglect on my part.
Easy enough to take it out, so
yeah,
just become part of the procedure.
Yeah, it's just gonna, it just needs to be part of the procedure. Other than that, everything is looking really good. We had the little lifter debacle last night. Really kind of disappointed in that because we, like I said, I lashed up every valve while we were waiting for lifters to get here. And it's like, this is perfect. I mean, it was like within 1 on everything. It was just great. So it just had a random one failure And these are the exact same lifters that are in the better half Camaro. These are the same lifters, obviously, have been in this car for a while. But definitely the ones in the better half Camaro, because that has all the sick week on it, turn and burn, testing, everything that we do. And that thing is still rock solid. So I think it was just a bad material, one bad bearing, one bad something. It does happen. It sucks. I'll make sure I have all my spares. But this is ready to go. So we're done. We'll make a nice clean pass. Everything sounds good. We put it up on the 2-step. Made sure to shake all the cobwebs out of it. It sounded great. Went up, did exactly what I was supposed to do. So that looks nice. And then we got the deal boys here, and we're all getting ready, waiting to go up and do our turn. So now it's like on. The little bald guy there wants to. the littler bald guy.
The smaller of the two.
Yeah. The shorter version. He's all like, oh, that's on. We gotta make sure we stay ahead of you. Blah blah.
The
blah.
point is, we are what ahead of you.
They're ahead of me. I was just making a nice easy pass yesterday. I didn't want to go out and. I didn't want to go out first year bubble.
You told me, just remember, I just want to keep reminding you did say 70, he said 70 pounds of boost is fine, right?
Yeah.
He did say that.
Yep, once.
Whoa! I don't know how far somebody's been with one yet, but we're probably going to figure it out here
We'll
soon.
figure it out. These guys are running great, so they're going to go out and try going to 50. You've already gone 60s, which is as fast as you've ever been.
Yep.
70s, which was as fast as you've ever been. Then 60s is fast as you've ever been. Now they're going to go out and try going to 50.
Fantastic.
SML powered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's driving great.
Yeah, drives great. Does cools and does everything.
You got the mufflers on it now, so it's
Oh,
like
yeah, I know.
Mama's
Yeah.
Toyota Camry.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gambling. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Dang it. Something's wrong. Didn't feel good at all. Well, it started off good. Started off really good and laid over. I think it hurt something. God darn it. Think it hurt something. So, it's still running, obviously, but we'll take a look at some data and see what it does, but cranks like a turd.
Oh yeah. Down one.
It's got a hurt hole. God darn it. So, we'll see what it is. Hopefully it's something easy. That'd be great. Well, super bummer. On that pass, I felt it lay over. That's why it went so slow. It broke a rocker arm shaft. So that's the first rocker arm shaft I've ever broke. And appears to have really broken the exhaust, which is normal. That's normally what it will do, is break that exhaust lifter. Well, that little guy that's turned there is a definite problem, but it is in one of my insert bushings. So here comes our.
Just what you had preached about.
Yep. Although there's some problem with that one right there.
Sticking up.
It's sticking up. It broke. And you take that one off, it probably got affected by what's going on over here. So we just need to take that rocker arm cover off and fix that side.
Okay.
If you don't know, all the time I tell people when something happens to the intake side of the system, all of a sudden, if that breaks and it doesn't open up the intake valve, believe it or not, it will always destroy the exhaust. It'll blow the wheel right off of the lifter. So it just can't open up underneath the cylinder pressure, and then it just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse. So we're gonna get this all sucked up and see if we can.
I'm missing the bolt.
Yeah, probably broke.
I'm missing this one too.
Yeah.
Takes longer than just doing it. Oh yeah, see. I don't know. Yeah, that needs to be welded up, and then like that's a honeycomb, right?
Oh yeah, this is all sorts of special. Yes, I would probably like to. This one here, don't care. This one here, don't care. Could live with it.
For what you got left to do. 130 miles and in one pass.
Yeah.
My wife said 200 miles.
No, that was yesterday. Today's shorter.
This camera guy Nate. I'm at the track right now editing this video. Steve's somewhere. I think he's helping Caitlyn with the car real quick. But just wanted to kind of let you know what's going on here since we didn't really do a good job of explaining it. So this is Dave Deal. He's part of the Deal Brothers. He is literally welding the camshaft out of the wagon because it had a big divot from the lifter wheel that blew up and it got lodged in there, made a whole mess. But this lobe in specific was kind of bugging us. It had a big chunk missing out. So we didn't know really what to do, but we thought, hey, go ahead and weld it. You're supposed to use some kind of tool steel rod. We didn't have any, but we were able to find a guy that had a shop and was able to let us use his TIG welder. So that's what Dave was doing here. You'll have to see for the next video, but this is pretty interesting. I'm really surprised that this is even possible. Who would have thought? Deal Brothers custom grind camshaft. What did you think about that?
I don't think it's too bad. I'll be able to grind her down, clean her up a little bit, and it should roll over it. So that won't be bad there. If I try to clean this one up a little bit along this edge here, throw a little bit at that one, and clean her up, call her a day. It ain't perfect by any means, but it's got a little more metal in it than it had when it arrived. Hopefully that will roll over that and just get him by.
We just finished up. They're started up. We got this thing running. Trailer's hooked up. Time to go do our checkpoints. It is 11 o'clock. You ready?
We're ready.
Let's do it.